Okay, I'm going to try and explain this using pictures because I think it makes it easier. So there's two identical neighborhoods, mostly houses, but there's a big empty lot on the edge of each neighborhood. In each neighborhood, you can buy a house for $200,000. One day, something changes. In each neighborhood, a Google office opens. With those companies come a whole lot of new people who need to move there, and they have a lot of money because they work for Google. Here's where the neighborhoods differ. One of them has exclusionary zoning, meaning this big empty lot at the end of the neighborhood, you can't build anything except one of these little houses there. But this one relaxes their zoning and a 50-unit luxury condo complex is built. Prices do go up in this neighborhood. The old houses are now worth $250,000 and the condos are worth $200K. But in this neighborhood, because there's a ton of demand and very little supply, the houses double in price to $400,000. The increased property taxes force many people who've lived there for generations to sell their homes, and the only people that can afford them are the new Google workers. A couple people do sell in this neighborhood, but the vast majority of workers end up moving into the condo complex because it's available and property taxes haven't exploded enough to force these people to sell. After a little while, the Google workers have updated their homes. In the neighborhood with the condo complex, this causes prices to go up, but not by that much. In the exclusionary neighborhood, big houses have started popping up everywhere. And because there's no alternate form of housing, their price is artificially inflated. This means that the houses are worth more in this neighborhood than they would be in this one, even though they're the same size. And a big part of how houses are evaluated is by comparing them to houses that are nearby. So because there's so many big fancy houses, even the little houses end up costing a lot more. Whereas in this neighborhood, only a few big houses have been built because a lot of people with wealth have chosen to invest in condo. This means that there's a way higher density of small houses, which means these houses' prices don't explode nearly as much. This neighborhood tried to keep prices down by banning developers from building condos. But the result is that all these little houses are now worth so much that the taxes can't be paid by the people who've lived there, even though nothing's changed about the houses themselves. This neighborhood caved to what a lot of people would see as unnecessary change, but the result is that new people in the neighborhood had a high value, high density place to move to, and all of these people got to stay in their homes.